Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a video that's a little different that I have not ever done. Today's video is going to be about a gifting guide for the House of Dior. Obviously, if you are like me, you start shopping early for the holidays, and it's probably a good thing if you're going to be buying things from the House of Dior, as they are obviously a little expensive. So we're going to go through what gift sets are available on Dior's website as well as their retail partners, and to see if it's really worth it, if it's worth it just to get the bottle, or if it's not worth it to buy any of it at all. Starting off with my first pick, the first fragrance that if you're going to get for a female audience or a female friend, a female partner, whatever the case may be, would be J'adore the Eau de Parfum, the classic for the House of Dior. This is a jasmine and ylang ylang scent. It is floral, but it's still wearable. It is light, but it still has depth to it. It is a very beautiful scent. It's romantic, it's flirty, it's sexy, it is indulgent. This fragrance is, like I said, their classic. Launched in 1999. They have done different packagings, and this year they are going to go and do the same thing that they usually do. So for your 3.4 or 100 ml bottle, you're going to get a 0.33 refillable pocket spray. This spray is refillable, so it is a very nice, sturdy packaging that you can use on other fragrances, or you can use it for this fragrance alone, but it is refillable, which is the nice thing about it. They don't hold a lot. It's more show, it's a little bit bigger. It's not going to be the heftiest packaging out there either, but it's going to be sustainable. It's going to be a way for you to carry whatever fragrance you want. And you also get a miniature size J'adore, which is kind of cute. I mean, I think that these are kind of a waste of money. I wouldn't actually go and buy a bunch of miniatures myself because, like I said, they are very little. It's more show. It's more of a cutesy type of thing. And because of that, I would say that this is probably not adding much to your value. But they do have a set for the 3.4 size bottle, as well as the miniature and the purse spray for $178, considering that J'adore the original is 160 US dollars. Pretty good deal because for $18 you're getting that pocket spray, which they are built pretty well. Like I said, they're not the best packaging either, but they are going to be very nice compared to a lot of other ones that you're going to get for free on the market. And this one itself comes with a brand new Dior box. Dior as of late has been going on this extravagant, pattern making type of packaging, which is very nice. It's a very nice decorations piece, but it's a very Christmassy vibe as well. They also make a gift for the 1.7 or 50 ml sized bottle. It does come with the body milk inside of it too, which is essentially their lotion. It's lighter. It's not going to be as heavy scented as their body butter, but it is a very nice texture. It is good for the hands. It is good for the body. It's not going to be the most moisturizing experience, but it is very nice to get one of those for free. Do bear in mind that whenever you do get the free body milk, it does come in a plastic container, and it's not going to be that beautiful glass container that you're used to if you buy it on its own. But it is a nice thing to get if you're going to travel, or if you want something that's going to be, the scent without carrying your perfume. The price for this is going to be 140 US dollars, which, comparing it to the original price of 130, it is only $10 more for a really nice gift that you're getting there, which is going to be that body milk. Moving on to Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, which is my next pick. This is a very beautiful peony and white musk fragrance. It is light, it is airy, it is springtime in a bottle, but it's also, very wearable. It lends itself to be able to be worn in the fall, in the winter, and for it to become a signature scent. It is absolutely a beautiful fragrance. It is going to be very likable. It's very youthful and very young, very playful. They do have pretty good sets on this one as well. So they have a set with a 3.4 or 100 ml size bottle for the cost of 150 US dollars. You do get a 0.33 pocket spray or purse spray, as well as a miniature size fragrance in that beautiful box gift set. That is a pretty good deal because the price of the actual fragrance itself is 135 US dollars, which is $15 that you're paying for that pocket spray, as well as the miniature and that box set. So it's not that much money. It's a little bit more than I think the J'adore was, but it's quite affordable still. You are getting a really good set. Now, I was looking at Dior's website, and they have quite a few different sets when it comes to the actual Miss Dior fragrance, or the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet fragrance. They have one with lip glow, which is their, all-time favorite lip balm that changes colors. They also have some gift sets with candles with Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. And they also have some with Dior Addict lip gloss. So if you're into that, definitely check those out. I will link them down below as well if you were interested. But I haven't included them in this because they really don't give you any bang for your buck. Unless you are a Dior Beauty user, then definitely check those out. But moving on to unisex fragrances, we're going to go to La Collection Privée by Dior. This fragrance line is absolutely gorgeous. I do have a couple of them here if you want to look at them. The first option I'm going to pick is going to be Oud Ispahan. This is the Perfect Oud fragrance. It is going to be wearable. It's going to be likable. It's going to be mass market, if you will. If you are into oud, or people that don't know oud will like this fragrance. It is a rose and oud scent with sandalwood. And the first one that they have here, which I'm not going to, advise you to go and get, is a 10-piece gift set, which is going to be 10 little miniatures of the entire collection of La Collection Privée. And for me, that's a bit of a ripoff because you're getting those free samples that you're going to get whenever you do a purchase on Dior.com. So just so you do know, they are that size. You do get that beautiful box. And if you want to try all of them, then by all means do that. But they do have the cost of $270 for that set. If you add up all of the actual fragrances, you are getting over 2.5 fluid ounces, which is going to be cheaper than their smallest size, but it's going to be less liquid as well. And you're not going to get a full fragrance experience because you're not picking one out that you like. You are bound to not like one of the fragrances in that set. That's just how humans work. And you're bound to like, a couple of them or one of them more than the other one. So because of that, I would say that this is definitely one to stay away from. It is very intriguing. It would make anyone that's wanting to try La Collection Privée think twice because you're like, oh, those might be the bigger size miniatures, and no, they are actually the small little ones you get for. So on Dior's website, they do have Amber Nuit as a gift set, which they're going to give you a candle as well as the fragrance. At the moment, it is sold out, so I can't tell you what the price is. They also have online one for Gris Dior. I did not include that in here, but you can actually change your perfume on that. So if you want to try a hair mist and a small size fragrance, just so you do know, these are 1.35 fluid ounces and they retail for $150. So quite a bit of money. They're not going to be the biggest size, and they are asking for a total cost of $340. But on the bright side is that you do get a 11-ounce body, what is it? A body, hand and body cream, I think it's called, of your choosing. So they do have different actual fragrances with this actual range of lotions. And you can pick it out. You can actually, play with it and change the fragrances that you want in it, which is pretty nice. If you were to add all of these up, so, the hair mist for $150, the very small 1.35 ounce perfume, as well as the 11-ounce lotion, it would be $395. They are giving this to you for $345. So it is giving you some savings there, some built-in savings. Again, if you want something small like that, then I would say that this is probably the one to go for. But I would certainly say that at that point, I would pick an actual individual bottle because, like I said, for the price of $330, you get the 4.25 ounce bottle. And if you decide to upgrade to the 8.5 ounce bottle, that is $450. They also have candle trios. I know there's people out there that love candles and that really, really like Dior candles. I've not been a fan of them myself. I have tried them in the past. I haven't tried them in a long, long time. But they have a trio set with Saint Honor, Amber Nuit, and 30 Montaigne. You can get these in a set. They are miniature-sized candles, just so you do know, and they retail for $195. Quite a bit for a candle. I mean, if you really like the packaging, then go ahead and get it. But it's quite a bit of money for a candle if you ask me, but it is a good set if you really like candles, or if you can't wear fragrances yourself, but you want your home to smell nice, and that's definitely an option to go for. Going on to men's, the only one that I'm going to recommend for you guys out of the gift sets is probably going to be Sauvage the Eau de Toilette. I don't really care for the Eau de Parfum. I don't think it's anything, to marvel at. I don't also like the Parfum or the Elixir version. I think that they are ways for the brand to capitalize on the name that's been so successful. But I do like the Eau de Toilette. It's the original one. It's going to be the one that has the best longevity and performance, at least in my opinion. You might have a different, result on your skin, but for me, it's the only one that seems to last all day, wear all day, and carry a very nice sillage and trail behind you. But they do have a gift set for $160. Now, this gift set includes the 3.4 ounce bottle, as well as the deodorant stick and an aftershave. Now, their deodorant sticks aren't that good. Their aftershave products I have tried. I do like, I do think that they are good, but you're not getting a full size one of that. So it is pretty pricey, especially considering that the 3.4 ounce bottle is the cost of 120 US dollars. You were paying a whopping $40 for that deodorant stick and for that actual aftershave lotion. So at that point, you would really want to reassess and see if it's really worth it to you. If it's not worth it to you, then I would certainly say to skip out on it. And then moving on to other fragrances that I do recommend for men and women and the unisex ones, I've got my list right here. So I do recommend these sets for J'adore and for Miss Dior, just so you are aware. I don't recommend the Sauvage one. I think it's a little bit too much. Unless you really like someone that wants to try the deodorant and the aftershave, I think it's a little bit much. You can get the bottle for $120 on Dior.com. Get that very nice special packaging because I do have a nice box for Christmas. And, get some samples with it and call it a day. And then, maybe use that $40 for another fragrance or for something else that they might like. Another fragrance that I would include for women is Dior Addict Eau Fraiche. I think this is a beautiful scent that is very much overlooked and no one ever tries to go and get it. It is $130 for a 100 ml bottle. And this fragrance is going to be a very sparkly, citrusy type of fragrance. It is a very misunderstood fragrance. It's very much a fragrance that is underhyped and I think needs to get a little bit more love and attention. And then in the unisex category, you can get Amber Nuit, Spice Blend, Oud Ispahan, Toba Color, La Colle Noir, and then also other fragrances that are very nice in the actual La Collection Privée would be like Trafalgar, Rouge Trafalgar, as well as Grand Ball. I think Grand Ball is a very romantic, beautiful, sexy fragrance. It's old world, old school money aesthetic, if you will. I know that was a thing for a while. But I do like all of these fragrances that I have listed. They are very wearable. They are the best offerings, in my opinion, from the house of Dior. And if you are a guy looking at this video, then I would certainly say to stick with Sauvage de Toilette and to also check out Dior Homme Cologne. It is a very nice citricy bergamot and grapefruit fragrance. Perfect. It's very lightweight, however, so don't expect a fragrance that's going to last you very much because it is a cologne and colognes don't wear that long. But I would say to check out that fragrance. It is very much a fragrance that I do love and appreciate. And I think it has, that, smell where it could be a very expensive cologne as well. So, you are paying a little bit less for that and you are getting a really great quality fragrance. Well, that was today's video, you guys. What do you guys think? Which ones are your top picks for Christmas? I know that some people are going to say, where is Poison? Well, Poison is a fragrance line that I do like, but it's not one that I would say do try and give someone for Christmas. It's a very, acquired taste, and that's what I tried to stick to in this actual video. Fragrances that are going to be easy to be liked, that they're going to be, easy gifts to get someone, and that they're also going to be a good deal on your pocket. Just so you do know, if you order from Dior's website, and totally not sponsored, by the way, you do get a lot of samples. You do get to pick your own things. And I know that there's gift codes out there that you can actually get, additional things or sign up for their program and they give you free crap all the time, which is very nice. You can also try other vendors or retailers such as Macy's. I know that they have sales running throughout the holidays sometimes. And that is a good way to save some money on here. Obviously, you're not going to be able to buy Dior Privé, the collection, anywhere else besides on Dior.com or in Dior boutiques, but definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts on this video are. Which ones are your top picks? Which ones are not your top picks? Which ones are you going to get for Christmas? Let me know all of that down below in the comments. Also, consider subscribing and give the video a thumbs up for more fragrance-related content, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye. Take care.